All right, good morning, fourth grade. Um, Hopefully, you're watching this on Thursday. All right. Today, you have your short response benchmark. So, because we're not in school, uh, I was advised to not give multiple choice so as to cut down on cheating. So, with that in mind, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like and the rubric for it, so how it's graded. It's going to be found in the Thursday folder right here. All right. You're going to need to go to My Document and then Edit. Something a lot of you forgot to do yesterday was to come back and actually hit the Submit button once you're done. So when you finish the test, make sure you hit the Submit button. Don't just X out of it. All right. I'm going to come over to there. All right, here's what the test looks like. All right, there are 4 questions. You're going to choose 3. If you're one of Miss Russo's students, you're going to choose 2. All right. You can use, I must have this highlighted in another tab. You can use anything that you have to work on it. You just can't Google the answers. It probably won't help you anyway. I haven't tried Googling the questions. Definitely don't recommend it. So first one, how did climate and geography affect daily life for pioneers and Native Americans? In what ways were their lives similar and what ways were they different? Right? So that one asks you to think about how Native Americans in the Midwest lived. We should know that. And how pioneers in the Midwest lived. That's on the review. All right? Compare and contrast them. Number 2, the Midwest unit showed that the economy can change over time. 100 years ago, factory jobs in places like Detroit were booming. Today, those same jobs have declined as tourism, entertainment, and banking have grown in their place. Think about the success that companies like Apple, Amazon, and Walmart have had. Then make a prediction. What industries do you think will grow in your lifetime and why? Some examples of industries include engineering, agriculture, insurance, research, healthcare, and education. Okay? So this one's an opinion question. As long as you support your opinion with what you know, all right, and as long as you bring in what you've already learned in the course, you're going to be able to get full credit for this question. If I know if I were to make a prediction, I would think, okay, engineering seems like it's going to be really big in the future, but what do I know? You have to tell me why. Okay. If you told me 10 years ago that people would be shopping online instead of going to malls, I'd thought that was crazy. All right, number 3. Mining companies will reclaim land after it is used. In Dauphin Island, Alabama, a wildlife refuge protects plants and animals. In your opinion, should the government require mining companies to reclaim land and set aside wildlife refuges? Consider why it is important to protect the environment and what can happen if people do not act to protect animal habitats. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Why do natural environments matter? Why do habitats matter? But also, does the government actually have the power to require people to protect those things? Because there would be a lot of people who would say, hey, government doesn't have the power to make you do something like that. Number 4, as pioneers pushed Native Americans off their land, the Native Americans came together to fight back. Was war the only option? So if you're going to say yes, war is the only option, you have to tell me why. If you're going to say no, war was not the only option, then you have to propose a solution both sides could agree on. Right? So now I just want to show you guys how I'm grading it. So to receive the highest possible score on this, right, you should meet or exceed the 4-sentence requirement. You should have relevant and detailed information. So that means you're on topic, right? You should consider prior learning and outside knowledge, right? I'm asking some opinion questions, okay? So as long as you're backing up your opinion, you're going to get credit. And then there should be no historical or factual errors. for a good response, but maybe not the best possible response. You're going to still meet that minimum sentence requirement. Um, your information is going to be relevant, but it might not necessarily be detailed. All right. And there might be 1 or 2 errors. Approaching, your response is complete, but does not meet the minimum sentence requirement. You have relevant details, but they're out of place. Or you don't have relevant details. Your details don't go with the question. And the response is not historically or factually accurate. The only way to actually fail this benchmark is to not do it. Please do it. All right, if you have any questions, please reach out to me during my office hours 10 to 12 today, either on Schoology or over email. I'll be checking both. Good luck on the benchmark. I hope you guys are doing well, and have a great day. Have a great day home. All right, take care.